On Global TV News Prime, Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps averts fire disaster in Kaduna tanker accident. In business, Nigeria Communications Commission reveals internet usage surged to 973,455 terabytes in December. On the foreign scene, Los Angeles fires fully contained after burning for 3 weeks. And in sports, Ademola Lookman named in UEFA Champions League team of the league phase. Hello, Nigeria and around the world to News Prime on Global Television, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Queen Agaba. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and free to air on Nigecomsat. The Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps has swiftly responded to a petroleum tanker accident at Gwaraka along Kaduna Road, deploying tactical teams to prevent a potential fire disaster and control the situation. Following the incidents, the NSCDC immediately took action to secure the area and prevent fuel scooping, which could have led to a catastrophic explosion. This was contained in a statement signed by the NSCDC spokesperson Babawale Afolabi, stating that the emergency response team was led by Deputy Commandant General of Operations Philip Ayuba, who emphasized the Corps' commitment to disaster prevention and public safety. The Association of Resident Doctors, Federal Teaching Hospital Lokoja, has renewed its plea to President Bola Tinubu and the Minister of Health, Professor Ali Pati, to investigate the worsening conditions at the hospital, warning that it risks total collapse. During a peaceful protest held at the hospital, Dr. Olushola Baoku, the immediate past chairman of ARD, revealed that the hospital's doctor count had plummeted from 315 to just 43 due to poor working conditions. Baoku described the hospital as a slave camp under the leadership of the Chief Medical Director, Dr. Olatunde Alabi. He highlighted issues such as temporary contracts renewed every 2 months, lack of pensions, hazard allowances, and non-functional medical facilities. On aviation matters, the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, NCAA, has revoked the licenses of 2 air operators, Omni Blue Aviation and East Wind Aviation, for violations of Part 1215 of Nigerian aviation regulations. The offences pertain to the falsification, reproduction, alteration of applications, licenses, certificates, logbook reports, and records. The authority, in a post on their X handle, stated that the sanctions for such fraud include the revocation of the certificate. Meanwhile, the president of the National Association of Nigeria Travel Agencies, NANTA, Yinka Folami, has expressed concerns over the recent near-crash incidents in the aviation industry. He urged stakeholders, particularly the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, NCAA, and airline operators, to come together and address all safety concerns for the sake of the traveling public. Yinka, in a statement, noted that the safety of the operational ecosystem must be prioritized for the sake of the traveling passengers. The Nigerian Safety Investigation Bureau, NSIB, has released a preliminary report on its ongoing investigation into the crash landing of an Allied Air Boeing 737-400 freighter at Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, which took place on December 11, 2024. The Bureau stated that the plane was scheduled to collect cargo for the Central Bank of Nigeria. However, a more detailed report stated that the aircraft en route to collect cargo for the Central Bank of Nigeria experienced a malfunction with its flaps during its final approach. The report details that the aircraft took off from Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos, at about 9:11 and began its descent into Abuja at 9:44. The police say it will go ahead with the enforcement of the third-party insurance law starting February 1st. The spokesman of the police, ACP Muyiwa Adejobi, who made the disclosure, hinted that in line with the directive of the Inspector General of Police, IGP Kayode Adeolu Egbetokun, the Nigeria Police Force once again reiterates the enforcement of the mandatory third-party insurance, which will commence on February 1st, 2025. He says the initiative aims to reinforce road safety measures and ensure that all vehicle owners comply with the stipulated insurance requirements to protect themselves and others on the road. The Defense Headquarters has commenced the construction of the Invictus Center for the Armed Forces of Nigeria, a state-of-the-art rehabilitation facility designed to provide medical and psychological care for wounded, injured, and sick military personnel. Speaking at the groundbreaking ceremony in Abuja, the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, described the project as a significant step in ensuring the well-being of military personnel who have sustained physical and psychological wounds in the line of duty. Senator Ned Nwoko, representing Delta North, has resigned from the People's Democratic Party, a political group he has served since its foundation in 1999. The senator, in a resignation letter addressed to the party leadership in Ward 8 and Nyocha North local government area of Delta State, expressed dissatisfaction with the current state of the party, citing deep divisions and irreconcilable factions as the primary reasons for his departure. Nwoko, who further lamented recent events that underscored the party's internal strife, however, thanked the PDP for the platform it provided him during the 2022 and 2023 senatorial elections, which allowed him to engage with his constituents directly. Bayes University, one of Nigeria's leading higher institutions of learning, has held its 37th Board of Trustees meeting in Abuja. The institution's chancellor, Dr. Dati Baba Ahmed, says a major outcome of the meeting is the appointment of key officers who will oversee the affairs of the university going forward. Uyi Agbomofuegbe was there for Global Television and now reports.
The Chancellor announced that a new Vice-Chancellor has been appointed for their institution for an initial 5-year term.
It was unanimously adopted that Professor Jamila Shuara be appointed the Vice-Chancellor for Bayes University for a first 5-year tenure in accordance with the university law. And this will be with effect from Monday, 3rd February 2025.
Similarly, Dr. Dati Baba Ahmed stated that the university now has a new registrar in the person of Professor Abiodun Adeniyi.
I am also to announce the appointment of Professor Abiodun Adeniyi as the registrar of Bayes University for the first time, and again is in accordance with the university law of Bayes University.
The appointed officers share their thoughts on the appointments and make a commitment to continually drive the culture of academic excellence at the university.
Bayes University is an institution that is a brand. It's synonymous with excellence. The job of the Vice Chancellor is to open up new vistas, academic excellence, studentship, capacity building, quality of staff, quality of infrastructure, and community engagement. This is what the job of a Vice Chancellor entails, and I hope and pray that I will do my best.
It's an honor, to be recognized and to be considered fit for that position. And of course, tremendous thanks to the owner of the University Council, for that confidence. And it's a responsibility that, one hopes not to shack, by doing our very best, with the support of the Almighty God.
Dr. Mohammed Bello Waziri Dogo was also reappointed for a second term of 3 years as the Chief Medical Director of Bayes University Hospital. Uyi Agbomofuegbe, reporting for Global Television News.
Available evidence has shown that, among other factors, the influx of drugs, especially tramadol and other pharmaceutical products, are playing a significant role in violent extremisms across the Lake Chad region. At the third day of the Lake Chad Basin Governors Forum holding in Maiduguri, experts expressed the belief that curbing drug abuse and trafficking requires active collaboration and commitment among the Lake Chad region member states. Global Television's correspondent Idris Jibrin reports.
Political instability, corruption among law enforcement agencies and weak governance are believed to be responsible for continued drug trafficking and dependency among youth within the region. Although laws and policies exist, these experts argued that they are not properly enforced due to corruption and limited resources at the disposal of security agencies.
Agencies themselves is a really serious problem, and they lack proper training on advanced detection and surveillance methods. So to try and bring out these challenges, they need serious capacity building, they need accountability mechanisms, and also support, international support, to see that the law enforcement agencies become up and doing in control of drug trafficking and abuse.
These participants say cocaine and other pharmaceutical products are largely responsible for most violence taking place within the Lake Chad region, noting that traffickers are making billions of dollars in profit annually.
There are these interconnected criminal activities are striving in most cases in conflict areas for the illicit exploitation of natural resources. You will see that today gold mining and illicit gold mining has become a key problem identified through numbers of these resources. And whenever people bust those illicit settlements, one of the key crimes that is discovered is illicit drugs.
In curbing illicit drugs abuse and trafficking to prevent violent extremism in the Lake Chad region, there is, however, the need to follow the money by establishing strong anti-money laundering mechanism within the region.
We need to harmonize the anti-drug laws to facilitate and also the border control to be enhanced. Without doing this, we'll also have one problem or the other, making it possible for this dangerous act to continue in all the regions. You are free from this country, you run to the other country due to the porosity of our border and lack of border control and lack of harmonization of the anti-drug laws.
Other important areas to curb drug abuse and trafficking include trans-border collaboration, job creation and youth rehabilitation within the member state of the Lake Chad region. From Maiduguri, Idris Jibrin reporting for Global Television News.
Imo State Government has reinforced its commitment to improving healthcare delivery through technology. This was stated at a 3-day training program focused on digitizing data management in all 305 Basic Education Care Provision Fund facilities, organized in partnership with the World Bank, and has begun in Owerri, the state's capital. Our correspondent was there and now reports.
State government, through the Ministry of Health, Primary Health, Social Services and Health Insurance, in partnership with the State Primary Health Care Development Agency, introduced the DHIS2 platform for efficient data management. Declaring the event open on behalf of the State Governor, Hope Uzodinma, the Commissioner for Health, Prosper Success Onyara, described the initiative as a pivotal step in modernizing the state healthcare system, stating that it will enable the ministry plan effectively and respond promptly to the health need of the people.
And you must make sure that whatever you learn here today, you start imputing. One, the health insurance people will no longer be doing the paperwork with you again. in your facilities, please make sure you learn what to do. All know that. Please do your very best. So on behalf of His Excellency, Distinguished Senator Hope Uzodimma, I declare this training open.
In her welcome address, Reverend Sister Dr. Maria Jonas Uzoma, Executive Secretary of the Imo State Primary Health Care Development Agency, emphasized the importance of digitalization in improving health care delivery across the state.
We want to change the face of the primary health centers in Imo State. You know that His Excellency is planning, in fact, he has approved the renovation, revitalization of 150 health centers in Imo State. Very soon, they will wear new look.
Imo State Insurance Agency and Dr. Adeniyi Adeniro, representing the coordinator of World Health Organization in Imo State, with both commending the government for prioritizing healthcare initiatives.
On behalf of the staff and management of the Imo State Health Insurance Agency, I want to thank you, most importantly, for the wonderful work you are doing in these communities. And to also let you know that data is life. You cannot speak to what you are doing in the communities without data. This is our state. I will must make sure in one way or the other we project the state in the good light by giving our services as we have been trained for the best of the good people of this state. Thank you and God.
Of WHO, I first want to thank the leadership of the Ministry of Health, Honorable Commissioner Dr. Prosper Success. I want to thank the executive secretaries. I want to thank the leadership at the local government level and the data managers, that is the MI officers, for bringing this together. I want to assure you that we'll continue to partner with you, we'll continue to be associated with you, and we'll continue to be proud of you in Imo State.
With this forward-thinking initiative, Imo State government continues to lead in adopting technology for health improvement. From Owerri, Amarachi Ibe, reporting for Global TV News.
Still in Imo, the Executive Council has reaffirmed its support for Governor Hope Uzodimma by passing a vote of confidence on his leadership at its first meeting in his second tenure. The council commended the governor's developmental strides, pledging continued support for policies aimed at transforming the state. Our correspondent Amarachi Ibe reports.
The highlights was the announcement of a strategic partnership between the United Nations and the state government to engage 1,000 graduates of the Skill Up Imo program. Under this initiative, beneficiaries will be deployed to various ministries, departments and agencies across the state, earning a monthly stipend of 100,000 for 12 months. Addressing journalists after the meeting, the Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Declan Emelumba, described the partnership as a major endorsement of the state's digital transformation agenda and a boost for youth empowerment.
The engagement will see to these 1,000 graduates of the program receiving 100,000 naira every month for 12 months. That's the initial agreement. They will engage them for 12 months.
In another significant development, the Executive Council approved a $21 million contract for the upgrading of the electricity transmission and distribution network in the state. The project aims to provide steady power supply across all 27 local government areas, a move expected to spur industrial growth and economic development.
The engagement proved the award of contract to develop and upgrade the electricity transmission and distribution network in the state to Matco Projects Company at a cost of $21 million. That is for, I'm sure that before the second or third quarter of this year ends, all the 27 local governments in the state will be connected to 24/7 electricity.
Other key decisions reached at the meeting include re-elimination of industrial and mining sites across the state, signing MOU with University of California and Silicon Valley, formally approved of the Orashi Special Energy Free Zone in collaboration with development partners, a collaboration with Eastern West Management Company to enhance waste management service in the state. From Owerri, Amarachi Ibe, reporting for Global TV News.
Imo State Ministry of Digital Economy and E-Government says it is poised to drive innovation, skills development and digital transformation in 2025 following Governor Hope Uzodime's recent visit to the ministry's facilities. Stakeholders are optimistic of new initiatives that will empower citizens and strengthen the state's digital economy. Amarachi Ibe reports from Owerri.
In an interview with Chimezi Amadi, the Commissioner for Digital Economy and E-Government, he highlighted the ministry's strategic plans for 2025, including expanding digital skills training under the Skill Up Imo project, fostering tech-driven entrepreneurship, and enhancing e-governance solutions to improve public service delivery.
His Excellency has just announced the evolving partnership between the Imo State government and the Silicon Valley in California to build the Imo State Digital City. This is also evolving and will happen pretty soon. And when that happens, Imo State will automatically become the regional and the national innovation hub and the digital skills capital of Nigeria, which is part of our dream and our pursuit.
Amadi stated that the ministry also plans to strengthen partnerships with tech firms and academic institutions to build a digitally savvy workforce. Experts believe these initiatives will position Imo State as a leading digital hub in Nigeria.
Use 2022 to 2023 and even 2024, also 2025, to build a strong digital empowered citizens and also industry-ready digital workforce. These industry-ready digital workforce will be effectively deployed both in the private sector, public sector, and also the informal sector.
With a clear roadmap for innovation and empowerment, the Imo State Ministry of Digital Economy says it is set to make 2025 a transformative year as the state harnesses technology for growth. The vision of a digitally inclusive and economically vibrant Imo State becomes even more attainable. From Owerri, Amarachi Ibe, reporting for Global TV News.
On the foreign scene now, 2 devastating wildfires in Los Angeles were declared fully contained by firefighters after burning for more than 3 weeks, killing about 30 people and displacing thousands. The Palisades and Eastern fires in Southern California's Los Angeles County were the most destructive in the history of the second largest U.S. city, burning more than 37,000 acres and over 10,000 homes, causing damage estimated to cost hundreds of billions of dollars. And now in sports, Atlanta forward Ademola Lookman has been included in Champions League team of the league phase despite not featuring in 2 matches. The reigning African Footballer of the Year was an unused substitute against the Young Boys in November and didn't travel with the Atlanta squad to Barcelona for matchday 8 due to a knee injury he suffered at training. Lookman has been named in the Champions League team of the league phase following his outstanding performances against Arsenal, Shakhtar Donetsk, Celtic, VfB Stuttgart, Real Madrid and Sturm Graz. The Nigerian international netted a goal and registered an assist against Shakhtar Donetsk, replicating the achievement versus the Australian side, while also finding the net against the German and Spanish teams. To end Global TV News Prime, here's a summary of our top stories. The Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps has swiftly responded to a petroleum tanker accident at Gurakawa along Kaduna Road, deploying tactics and teams to prevent potential fire disasters. In business, data released by the Nigerian Communications Commission, NCC, has indicated that Nigeria's internet consumption reached 973,455 terabytes in December 2024, marking a 36.5% year-on-year increase. On the foreign scene, 2 devastating wildfires in Los Angeles were declared fully contained by firefighters after burning for more than 3 weeks, killing about 30 people and displacing thousands. And in sports, Atlanta forward Ademola Lookman has been included in Champions League team of the league phase despite not featuring in 2 matches. That's it on Global Television's News Prime. A quick reminder that Global TV is on DSTV channel 365, on StarTimes channel 276, and free-to-air on Nightcomsat. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms using @GlobalTVNG and other handles now showing on your screen. I am Queen Agaba. Thank you for watching and see you again.